Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, we took some time to live in the world Maruki created, and tried to see how our teammates' lives have been changed because of his power to change the world's cognition. With the day of reckoning now upon us, it's finally time to meet Maruki once more, and give him our final choice. Live in the world he created, or reject it completely. So, with that being said, as I said, the judgment day is now upon us. So, honestly, there's only one choice we can make. And honestly, like I said, if we can do the bad ending first, I'd like to do that. Because, obviously, the true ending will be coming eventually by the end of the series, right? So, might as well see what's going on with the alternate ending, since there is an alternate ending to the final chapter, which I've been told. So, honestly, let's see what's going on, and continue where we last left off. Right before 1-9. So, let's load up LeBlanc Attic, see how 1-9 begins. Since, honestly, haven't seen anywhere past it. So, let's get here. January 9th. Hey, Catchy, I think we're ready.
So you came. Based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us.
I'm sure they'll come around. Not a problem with that. I'm sure they'll come around. Yeah, they'll make a choice of their own.
Oh yes, because I'm sure you're all just as close as you were before reality was changed. Well, there's no point in griping about it out here. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to confront Maruki physically. If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please go and take care of your affairs as quickly as possible.
Makes sense. So prepare for the fight of a lifetime, honestly. Makes sense, makes a lot of sense. Well, because of the fact that we did make plans to do the alternate ending first, I don't think we need to do any of that since we already have a save right before it.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm good to go.
Well, shall we go then?
Yep, I think we shall. Oh, it looks like our team is meeting up before we head in there. Well, let's see what they got on their minds. Excuse me, is... they looking for me? Well, hey guys.
Looks like we've all had the same idea.
Are you here to speak with Spooks as well?
Kinda. So he's not here. Nope, not at all. We're in Odaiba right now.
He left around noon. Said he was meeting up with Akechi. So you said if we need to talk about stuff, we can use this place for a while.
Cool. So what do they want to talk about?
Spooks asked me the other day, something along the lines of whether or not I'm okay with how things are. At first I didn't know what he was talking about, but as he kept going, his words started making my chest feel all tight. I know what you mean. And ever since then, it's like something isn't right in my heart anymore.
I have no complaints about my current life, on the contrary. In fact, I am truly happy with it. So in that case, what is this inkling of a feeling I have deep in my soul?
That things aren't truly as they seem. That's honestly the truth, but I still feel bad because honestly the fact that they are living their best lives is the case, because Maruki didn't lie to him. He did say that he did fulfill their wishes, and he hasn't turned evil. Like, he's all he's done was, like, make their lives better, pretty much, and that's it. We haven't seen any inkling of him actually being, a bad guy. It's just a bad way to do what he's doing, is what it is. So, honestly, I think it's just more of the interpretation that you really shouldn't force people to be happy and let people be happy on their own merits, pretty much. That's kind of how I understand this chapter so far.
Oh, damn it. I'm so bad at figuring out this sort of stuff. Hey. Do you think, maybe we're all running away from something super important?
Well, you definitely figured it out.
I've been kind of wondering for a while now. Maybe the reason Spooks' words hurt so much is because he's right. But I was too scared to admit that. For some reason, that's why I'm pretending, I didn't understand what he meant.
Makes sense.
When I was speaking with Spooks, it felt like I caught a glimpse of this mysterious sight. Something that shouldn't have happened, but still, I felt like I shouldn't turn away from it.
Same here.
And myself as well.
Yeah, the only one thing that I noticed that's really, really bad of what he did is he erased all of our memories of everything we did as Phantom Thieves and how we met each other. But he still made it so we are still friends. It's just we don't remember how we met, which is really bad because it gets rid of all the growth we've made throughout the story. That's one major thing about Maruki's things that I definitely have a problem with, because we did all that, we went through all this hardship, and we grew really, really close because of all of this. So him to get rid of that destroys everything that's made us friends to begin with. So that's one thing I do have against Maruki's ideals for sure. That's one definite clause to everything.
It seems that we really have lost sight of something precious to us after all.
That might be, but I'm so scared to remember what it is. If I remember that, I feel like life as I know it is gonna end. Futaba. But even still, I don't want to feel this way anymore either. Me too.
I guess that's it, huh? Spooks was trying to tell us all something super important, but he's probably still working on it somewhere. Ain't no way I'm gonna bail on him now, just so I can keep running from whatever it is. Well, at least they're still gonna fight even though they don't know what it is. So, at least we still have their support, no matter, well, even though they don't know what they're actually fighting against.
When I had the strange experience you all mentioned, I saw Spooks and the rest of us there together. I want to believe the connection we shared here is a genuine one.
Well, I know if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose our connection with Spooks. Don't ask how I know. It just feels like the truth to me.
Yeah, definitely is the case.
I am happy right now, but I just can't accept this situation as it is. I'm done with trying to escape my problems.
Well, there's that rainbow again. Oh, well, Morgana went back to being a cat, so we shattered the veil of, whatever's been going on. So you can change cognition still, and, go back to think how things were. Well, at least Morgana's no longer a dude. Back to being a cat, bud. Well, at least Morgana's back. I'll definitely take that. Well, at least one of us has changed back to normal and fought back against the reality, so we know that we still have them on our side. That's good. Because, honestly, for a second there, I actually thought that it might just be me and Akechi through the entire palace, which would be kind of hard because of the fact that, you're used to fighting with 4 members, so forcing you to fight with 2 would actually make this much harder. It would be kind of fun, though, but if we still get our teammates back, I'd still use them, of course. But, honestly, here we are again. This time it's just me and Akechi, though.
Let's figure out where Maruki is first. I don't want to waste any time wandering about aimlessly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea to just run around aimlessly with only 2 people.
We encountered an information guide after going up that elevator. If he intends to welcome us in so graciously, perhaps he'll come across another guide soon.
True.
Before I forget, I suspect the battles are going to get even tougher from here on out, due to our lack of manpower. Focusing on our own abilities is fine, and all, but depending on the situation, it'll be more efficient to team up. The combination move we pulled off before, that wasn't half bad.
True, it was pretty cool. Spooks and Akechi Showtime has now been unlocked. Ooh, now we can use it whenever.
Of course that all depends on whether or not you can keep up with me.
True, definitely true. But still no Velvet Room. So we don't have access to our Velvet Room, so I guess no Satan. I really wanted to get him for, the final palace, but it looks like, I'll have to wait on that one. But let's make our way up then. So where would he be? Just hiding where we found him last time? That's the only place I can think of. But, Well, it looks like we're just going back to where we came from. It looks like the door's open this time, though. So, okay, let's just go over this way. Because of the fact that, well, obviously they have a question mark there, or an exclamation mark there, so it's kind of nice that we don't have to go up there every single time to get through here.
I think it was somewhere around here.
Well, yeah, this is the front office. VIP patients identified. We will now begin the grand tour. The auditorium is now open. The master awaits you there. With the patient you seek, please enter through the door on the left-hand side of the entrance hall.
Just as I thought. They're politely informing us of their location.
Yep, they are. Well, at least they're, he's letting us come up to him again. He hasn't, forced us not to be able to see him, so at least he's given us an option to at least talk things out first.
That must be the door. Let's go.
Okay. And we don't even know if he's gonna fight us off when we reject his reality either. So I guess we'll find out. Because we really don't know much about if Maruki really is a bad guy or not. Other than, his ideals are bad for how he's going through with everything, of course. But definitely we don't have a true answer on, him being a bad person. Because, honestly, we won't be able to figure out any of that until, we actually, get super, super deep into this palace, right? That's the only way I can really think of, anything being, cut and, dry on if he's really bad or if things are just seeming like they're really bad. Because, honestly, I guess we won't really know what's the true bad ending or good ending or anything, or even if, anything until we see both endings, right? Because obviously we'll get the full story once we see everything, right? So it makes sense that we won't be able to figure out everything right away. But let's see here. It looks like we're going the way this person's going, so you know what? I'm gonna ambush you. Might as well do a couple fights with Akechi, honestly. See if we can get to do another showtime. That would be kind of cool. Oh, Flow. I'll take that. Gotta love Flow, honestly. One of the best abilities in this game. Okay, Meg Yawn for you. And it's double curse weakness. So, one shot for both of you. Gotta love it. Definitely a really good ability. Thanks, Maruki, for those abilities, by the way. Every time we've gotten to use that in this palace so far has been funny, because of the fact that he taught us everything with those.
Looks like there's a safe room around here. The cognitive effects are weakening.
If they are. Well, let's take a look in here.
It's a safe room. Shall we take a rest?
Yeah, probably should. Now we can go to the corridor. Let's see how Akechi's feeling about everything.
Let's move out as soon as we're done here. We're headed for the auditorium, correct?
Well, let's make a one save, because this will actually make things easier for the next one. Because if we're going to be doing, the alternate ending here, we might as well have an easy way back, right? So, honestly, that's probably for the best, honestly, if I make a save here, because then it saves me time getting back to, the choice of whenever that choice may be. I don't know if it's going to be right away or when, but it's definitely got to be today, because of the fact that that's what Maruki told us. We can choose to accept the reality, or we can reject it completely. And then, we don't know what happens when we reject it, but I can kinda guess what would happen if we accept it. But, let's see.
Now let us depart.
Yeah, let's depart. One place to go. That's all the way to the auditorium.
I didn't expect such hospitality in a palace like this. They must seriously believe we can resolve our differences in a different manner. How absurd.
That's how you say it, but that's only because you have a different way of thinking, Akechi. What is this? Staff only? Okay, so this is definitely a room for later.
It appears to be some sort of authentication device. We'll need the proper ID to proceed any further. We're not headed that way anyways. Let's forget it for now.
We'll probably be heading that way later, though. Okay. We're getting to see some things early before we actually deal with the palace, so that confirms that there is more to the palace than we can see.
There's no doubt that Maruki is up ahead. Make sure you're ready.
Okay, I think I'm ready. So let's make our way up forward. And I think I see him actually on what looks to be some kind of throne. It might not even be a throne. It looks like one. No, that's not even him. That's Kasumi. Or Sumire. I keep forgetting because of the fact that Kasumi got turned into Sumire because of the fact that Kasumi was never even Kasumi. We thought she was Kasumi, but she was always Sumire this entire time. And we were the only one that thought that Sumire was Kasumi because of the pocketbook that we picked up a long time ago. So, but there she is. Good old Sumire, but now she's back into looking like Kasumi again. So, is that a bad thing or a good thing? I honestly don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Thank you for coming.
Oh wait. That's a kid's voice. Thank you for coming.
What's wrong with Sumire?
Did you do something to her? Yeah, what's wrong with Sumire? She's only sleeping. I've never had intentions of hurting her. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll have her remember her life as she wishes to live it.
The life that she wishes for? Huh. Call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own satisfaction.
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way. But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree that outcome is for the best? Akira-kun, if I understand correctly, you went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that fact? No, not at all. But it seems like when we weren't seeing them, from what we saw in the third-person view before we headed into the palace, they definitely did want to fight back against what's going on. But when we saw them personally, yeah, they seemed like they were happy.
Oh, you're just still jumping the gun with us. I'm just trying my best, so I don't get laughed off the team by you guys.
Yep, he looked pretty happy. This reality is the true reality. All you have to do is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it for yourselves? Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves, and live happily too. This reality... There's on Shiho.
I was so sad when she transferred for her parents' job, but all's well that ends well.
But thanks to my sensei's patronage, each day also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work.
True. And they all told Maruki these things when they went for counseling with him. And I actually forgot that, and that was actually the conversations we heard when we were inside the distorted Shujin school, when we woke up inside the guidance office with our inmate clothes back on, what was it, 1-1? So yeah, that was definitely those conversations. Not every single one of them, per se, but everyone that went to Shujin. Well, actually, we never had one with Kasumi or Sumire with Maruki, but honestly, yeah, pretty much the whole team. So, yeah, definitely, they did wish for it, and that's for sure, because they did say that it would have been better for that to be the case, but their minds could have changed over time, because he talked to them a long time ago when that was the case. Please, I want you to understand for their sake, as well as yours.
Oh, I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves.
And he was killed off by a criminal, too.
Really? Then back telling blind people it's story time.
It hurts even more with the people that know their parents / family members are dead. Because of the fact that Makoto's father is dead. Makoto's mother is dead, but that was before anything that happens. And then Mr. Okumura, we literally saw die during the story. And then Futaba's mother died shortly before the story even started, because of Shido. But,
Well, Father, is this jealousy I'm detecting?
That's definitely true on that one. I still sense the jealousy from Mr. Okumura. My friends want to stay in this reality. And even Morgana. But we saw Morgana turn back into a cat, so we know he's back to being himself.
Oh, that doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamoshida's palace, and that's when I met you guys. When we'd go to Mementos, I transformed into
a car. But is that really true? Well, we didn't see what they truly thought, because we only saw that through third person, so Joker only sees that they wanted to live this reality. So it's fair assumption for him to think that way. Well, it's time. If I accept Maruki's offer, my friends and I will be able to live happily in this reality he's created, or so he says. If we stay in this world, we really could lead happy lives, free from pain and suffering. But our memories will be distorted to allow for the new circumstances. There's probably no way to avoid that. For the sake of Yoshizawa-san and the rest of your friends, I ask you give me your answer. I can't accept this reality. I accept this reality. So it is that choice. Okay. I kind of had a feeling that would be the choice because of the fact that how it was worded. So we can either fight Maruki and change the reality back to normal, or we can accept this reality as the true one and go towards, I guess you would say, the secondary accomplice ending? That's kind of how I can see it. But we wouldn't remember anything, right? Because of the fact that he would force our memories to the reality to become the real one, so we wouldn't remember anything, right? Well, like I said, we're gonna do the alternate ending first, so let's go that one. I'll accept this reality. I don't know my honest choice because of the fact that if it was between me, I would like to see both endings first before I actually make my full choice on what I think would have been the best choice. It's probably going to be the true ending what would be the best choice, honestly, because it's called the true ending for a reason, right? So I think that would probably be the best ending out of all of them, out of the two choices, right? But we might as well at least see what the reality could turn into, right? Oh, what a relief. You'll accept this world.
Oh, no, Spooks. Please tell me you're not serious.
I need to think this over. I'm serious. Well, you get a secondary choice on thinking about it. I'm serious. Yeah, I think I'm serious. Really? I'm just so happy that you've come to see things my way. You don't need to worry about anything anymore. Just leave the rest to me. Okay. Well, let's pull a Joseph Seed from Far Cry 5. He ended up being right in his story, so even though he was a crazy maniac, he was right in the end, so let's see if Maruki is right, and see what truly happens. And we dropped again for the Phantom Thieves wanting people to join. But here we are, February 3rd. Nikechi's living a normal life too now. I don't think any one of us remember. Well, actually, it seems like I don't remember. Where am I?
What's wrong? Seem out of it.
Why is everyone here? What's going on? Where's Maruki? Where's Maruki? Yeah, where's Maruki?
Who?
You don't remember him?
Come on. When come, Mr. Party Planner? This whole get-together was your idea.
Really? I didn't make a plan.
You know, something hit me a while back. We're the same age. You don't have to be so polite to me.
Oh, hey, Kazumi's here. I didn't even notice.
Oh, you're right. But Futaba-senpai, I still think of you that way. Then as your senpai, I order you to speak casually to me. A new senpai. Got it.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get... Oh, you actually got it.
Hi, Futaba.
You actually did it.
Was that, casual enough? Confirm you're very casual. Oh, thank you, Futaba-senpai.
Oh, you messed up. Well, oops. Well, there goes that.
It's no biggie. Just go with whatever is easier for you. Your senpai allows it.
Attention, everyone. It's Ikomaki time. I'm gonna do my thing.
Ikomaki?
Just gotta make a wish and then eat it. This whole thing's in one shot.
Looks like a giant piece of sushi. Looks pretty good to me. I'll take it.
So what direction am I supposed to face for this, to be good luck again?
Good question. I don't know that one.
It says that the northwest of here, and a bit to the right, so, roughly that way.
Oh, you're already pointing the same way.
How much is a bit, though?
I'll figure it out. Don't say a word to me until I'm done. Got it? I gotta eat this whole thing without talking, for the wish to come true. Watch this.
Well, so far so good.
Do we actually have to watch this?
Apparently so. Well, he hasn't even gotten slightly through it.
I'd be hard-pressed to call this picturesque.
Do you really think eating an entire roll of sushi could grant your wish? I prefer throwing beans for luck. Strike them demons away. So you be the demon this year.
Huh. And you go, and are you gonna be the one who cleans up afterwards?
Come on, Mr. Senpai, you can do it.
Thanks.
Oh, there it goes. You weren't supposed to talk, bud. Oh, there goes your wish.
Oh, sheesh.
Oops. Poor Ryuji.
Good grief. Well, that's Ryuji for you.
Sorry.
Me too. But I really do appreciate Omega Senpai cheering me on. That's right. We're cheering you on. We've got your back no matter what. After all, this is where you belong.
True. She definitely does belong with her friends. So at least that's definitely true. So far, the reality isn't a bad thing so far.
Yeah. We'll always be together. And that goes for all of you.
Everyone looks happy. Even Akechi, which is pretty nice, honestly.
Fine. I'll just try again. Huh, still at it, huh?
So we'll always be together, huh? I sure hope so.
We were in a very complicated situation, and I'm not certain, but maybe this is all for the best. Well, maybe. Seems like we remember everything, though, so we're the only person that remembers.
Huh, that was quite the bash. Nice work putting that all together.
Thanks for helping out. Let's have another one soon. Something's wrong. Thanks for helping out, Sojiro. We'll at least play along.
Huh, you're the one who did all the real work.
Guess so. I don't remember any of it.
Hey, can I ask you something? So, I've been thinking for a while now, if it's good with you.
What is it, Sojiro? What's going on?
And I'll make sure to talk to your parents about it too, okay? But at least until you're done with high school and all. Would you maybe like to keep staying at the cafe? Maybe even after graduation you could.
Oh, you want us to stay? Wow, so far this ending's actually pretty good. We get to stay at LeBlanc and not have to go back to, the parents that literally threw us out of town pretty much because they didn't want to, put up with everything that we did. Even though we were never criminals to begin with and never even believed in us, because we never see Joker's parents, and I really don't think they really had a care in the world about sending him off to the middle of nowhere and not, fighting for his sake, because he could have honestly tried to stick up for Joker, and we haven't seen a single bit of them actually trying to, prove that he was innocent. So, we can't really make a judgment call on Joker's parents, but I do feel like they could have done something other than just ship us off to Sojiro's and then not say a single thing to us the entire time. We haven't got a letter from them, we haven't got anything. They just kind of just disappeared pretty much. So it's definitely pretty strange for them. But I would definitely take Sojiro's over going back home. After every single friend we've made, instead of going back to wherever we came from and, not seeing anybody ever again.
Huh, what do you say?
Well, we obviously do see them again because of Strikers, because Joker comes back, and it takes place after Persona 5. Which I think it still takes place after Royal too, even though it doesn't specifically mention some of the stuff from Royal, I do think it does take place after Royal as well. It's just that it masks it out because obviously the game was still in production for both of them when the time that Strikers was being made. So they can't just add Royal story pieces to it, just in case, because you really can't know for sure, right? So it does make sense.
What do you say?
Yes, I'd love to. I want to stay forever. Yeah, I'd like to stay forever if I could.
Really? Well, I'd better get the ball rolling tomorrow then.
Oh, cool. I'll take it.
Things sure are cooking up around here.
Yeah, they definitely are. And so far, Maruki's reality isn't a bad thing. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. But our time is getting severely skipped now. But it makes a lot of sense, though, because it would lead to the end of the game, right? Because there's nothing you could really do. You didn't take place in the palace, so there's no reason to stick around any further when it comes to, things going on. We've already accepted reality as it is, so there's no point fighting against it.
Congratulations on graduating, you two. Thanks. Koda's last speech as council president got me all teared up. That was such a nice ceremony.
Hey, let me see.
Okay.
Looks kinda cool. Okay. What was that for?
You gotta do that to be officially graduated.
Well, true. I'll take it. I didn't have one of those when I graduated. I got a little booklet, but it's pretty cool. Little tube, like a poster tube for it, or like a scroll. I actually kind of like that. That's actually a pretty cool way of getting your high school graduation stuff. Definitely a cool way to get your diploma, that's for sure.
Are you feeling even a little bit sentimental? This year's really flew by, didn't it? We made so many memories together. It might even remember those better than what we did in school. Yeah, but it's gonna suck not seeing you two at school anymore.
True.
Don't worry, I'll be attending here starting in April.
For real?
I'll be bringing the lunches so you better get psyched. Sudra's gonna teach me how to cook.
Pretty cool.
Right, you're gonna be here too.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool, because normally Joker goes back home and he graduates from his school from home. He doesn't go back to here to graduate. So that's pretty nice. So far everything's been a nice ending. But I guess we'll know for sure. I'm going to, based on like consistency with the story, because normally in the original story for Persona 5, when the game normally ends, you would go through stuff like, you leave, you go back home, and you say goodbye to your friends, but you promise to stay friends forever after the things with Yaldabaoth and everything, and then Joker gets arrested for a little bit, and then, he goes through that, and then you see a little bit of that. I'm not going to go too much into that, because it would be a little bit of a spoiler, because they might go over it still, but they goes through that, and then, the game ends, and Joker goes back home. So, definitely, so far, the story has been very much different from the original game's ending. Definitely like this.
Don't forget about me either. Maybe I should become a high schooler as well. Oh, will you? That sounds like fun.
Perhaps I should also transfer to Shujin.
You're not gonna stay in Kosai? I thought you liked that place.
Nakoda-senpai, Haru-senpai. You came to the ceremony. I wanted to tell you in person. Huff, congratulations on your graduation.
Thank you.
I have an idea. Why don't we take a group picture?
Oh yeah?
And I'll serve as your cameraman.
I don't know what school he comes from, but he comes from another school other than Kosai, but it makes sense for him to show up for the ending, right?
Keiji-kun. We haven't seen you since prep rally. I've been meaning to ask, what are your plans after high school, Keiji-kun? I'm thinking about going freelance. Considering how busy I've been up to now, I think I've earned at least a year or so of taking it easy.
Makes sense.
Don't turn into a shut-in, got it? Thank you for the warning. Now everybody, gather up over there.
Okay, well, let's get ready for a picture. Picture time. Man wearing a hat. We'll do normal voice. Would you rather I take that for you? Oh. It's Maruki pretending to be somebody else. That's pretty funny. You're friends, right? Yep, it's true. Oh, group picture with the whole cast. Well, except for Maruki, of course, but the whole group of the Phantom Thieves are all together for the first time in the game. Okay, ready. Say cheese. Cheese? Okay. Well, there he goes.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Maruki. So far, this reality hasn't been half bad, but I guess we'll find out our true answer soon, if this was the true reality we should have taken. But so far, it's not a bad one. Because the whole point of what Akechi said, I'm gonna pause this here, is he said he didn't want to feel like he was under somebody else's thumb. But the thing is when you think of, like, religion and stuff like this, you're always under somebody's thumb. Well, let's take any major religion. There's always a god or gods. You're always under their thumb, technically, in how he said it. Well, technically, Maruki became pretty much God, which is kind of weird to say, but technically it's the same thing as religion in a way. I don't follow religion per se, but I do know about religion, and I do respect people that do follow their religion, but it's kind of in the same sense that pretty much is just following a religion, pretty much. So, up to interpretation if you believe that Maruki should be a god or not, pretty much, is what I kind of understand from this. So, in a way, it's not a bad reality. All he really did was, yes, he forced us to have a change of mind, / change, well, yeah, pretty much instead of a change of heart, a change of mind. But, technically, in a way, yes, it was bad what he did, because you shouldn't force people to do things. It turned into a good reality, to be completely honest. Everyone got what they wanted, everybody is living their best life, and nobody's sad anymore, / sadness has been completely obliterated via his actions, like he promised. He promised everything, and he did fulfill his promise. So far, so good. I don't know how the true ending's gonna beat this one, but so far it's been really good. Well, I guess we'll see how in the future, that's for sure. Okay, and with the game's false truth ending now over and done with, we have now seen, well, it ended out pretty happy. Everyone got what they wanted. Akechi and Joker actually became friends and actually had a chance to become friends. Like Joker and Akechi said between each other when we were fighting off with him in Shido's palace, if we actually had a second chance at actually, meeting before any of that happens, Joker and him could have become really good friends. And Joker and Akechi actually had a chance to really connect. And not on the battlefield or through bad means. They actually genuinely got to be friends, which is not a bad ending. Everything's been erased, everything's back to normal. Joker gets to live at Café LeBlanc and actually spend the rest of his high school days with his friends. And the world's been turned to pretty much to be heaven on earth, which is not a bad thing because there's a lot of sadness in real reality, which makes a lot of sense why this ending really is up to interpretation. Although it isn't the true ending, for sure, because the end of the game is going to be the true ending. There's no way around it. And it definitely is a happy ending. There's no bad to it, per se. It really is up to how your interpretation of bad ending truly is. Because some people can see that as just a happy ending. I can definitely understand it. And it's definitely makes a lot of sense to choose that choice. But, as I also said, I do understand why it would also be a bad ending, because it goes against everything we've done throughout the entire adventure, fighting off against false realities, and creating a new life for ourselves by fighting for everything we've done and creating a better world for people and not succumbing to distorted desires, which has been everything we've done up to this point. It definitely goes against everything we've done, but in other words, comparing to Persona 1, 2, 3, and 4, I don't know much about Persona 1 and 2, but I do understand that they're going to have similar stories in the end. But when it comes to that, when it came to the choices, it was either the world ends or you fight for a new day. There was no good ending to accepting the deal of the villain. Persona 3, you accept the deal, the world comes to an end. It's over. You don't even see it happen. In Persona 4, you accept the deal, Adachi wins, he gets all of his criminal, even chances of being arrested and going down for his crimes completely because you burned the last little piece of evidence that was able to put him behind bars. So, yeah, definitely up to interpretation. I don't know if there's choices for endings in Persona 2 and 1. I do understand 2 has 2 games and you play as 2 different characters. One is Maya, I forgot what the other kid's name was, and then in Persona 1, the main protagonist, I don't believe has a name. He's just called the boy in the earrings, I believe. But, yeah, definitely compared to the other games, it's a lot better of a situation than it is with the other games when it comes to the ending. If we were to, the accomplice ending with Yaldabaoth, that is more in line with Persona 4 and 3 for sure. So, it's definitely really up to interpretation. It's a really good ending though. I do like it, because it's happy. It's actually a really happy ending, and everything goes right. Which is nice to see, honestly. Definitely is nice, because after everything Joker did, he actually has, something for himself. He's not crawling and scraping his way up to actually having a chance that he never even had, because he was forced to go through everything because of Shido. He didn't do anything wrong. and he was forced to go through this trial for no reason other than Yaldabaoth wanted him to. And he was the chosen successor for good, while Akechi was the chosen successor for evil. Definitely, we never even had a chance to live a normal life. And to have that chance with Maruki was definitely a good ending for Joker. Although, we can't say what the true good ending is until we see what the true ending is. So, when we finally do see that, I'll make my final judgment on which one I thought was the better ending. But it definitely will more than likely be the true ending, be the better one, because it's the truth that actually happens, not the false truth that we just saw. So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of your day. In the next episode, we will be continuing to the true ending. So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.